Hey there, I'm Johnny May from Piano with Johnny, and in today's lesson you are going to learn everything that you need to know about the key of F major. I'm going to teach you the F major scale in both hands. We're going to talk about the fingering in the right hand, we're going to talk about the fingering in the left hand, and then I'm going to teach you 2 octaves, basically how to play this scale all the way up the piano, the best fingering to do so for both hands, and I'm going to teach you a lot of my tricks. So how do I play scales quickly, and what are things that I try to do? And there's certain notes that you can look at and crossover points that are very helpful. So I'm going to be explaining that in the lesson, and then I'm going to teach you what are called diatonic chords in F major. These are the most important chords that you need to know if you want to play a song in the key of F. So I'm going to teach you all of your diatonic chords, and then I'm going to teach you 4 of the most common chord progressions that you'll find in pop music, so that you're going to take these chords and actually play them in a chord progression, and then when you go and play real popular songs, you're going to recognize a lot of these progressions. And the last thing is I'm going to teach you an original song that uses the chords and the scale from this lesson. It's called Johnny's Bomba, and it's fun. Go ahead and take a listen. This is what you're going to be learning at the end of the lesson. So it's a lot of fun to play. Now in this preview course, I'm going to teach you a portion of the lesson, and you can find the full-length lesson at pianowithjohnny.com. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, we're going to get started by first learning the F major scale. Now, I always recommend that students first learn the scale because most songs that are written in the key of F use melody notes from the F major scale. Also, when you play a song in F, most of the chords also come from this scale, so it's very important to learn this scale first. Alright, so we're going to start on F. This is F right here. We're going to use the thumb. This is right above middle C, which is this red dot. That's the landmark for you, okay? And this is the F major scale. Pretty easy scale, okay? So go ahead and play along with me. We're going to start thumb on the F, finger 2 on the G, finger 3 on the A, finger 4, that's our ring finger, will be on the B flat. We're going to cross under to the thumb. Very, very important. Thumb on the C. Then we're going to use the 2 finger on the D, 3rd finger on the E, and the 4th finger on the F. And this is the top of the scale. Okay, let's do it one more time, starting on the thumb. Here we go. We're going to walk it up to the 4th finger, and then very important, cross under to the thumb, and that allows us to finish this scale going up, okay? So this is the right hand fingering for the F major scale. We have the notation up here on the left, top left of the screen if you read sheet music, and if you don't read sheet music, that's okay as well, because I'm going to be explaining as we go. Now what I want you to do is practice the scale up and down, okay? So you're going to walk this scale up like this, and then walk it down. And then you can just practice this, walking it up again, and then walking it down, okay? Now you can speed this up, okay? As you do it more and more and more, you'll get more and more comfortable with it. And then hopefully it'll become a lot more fluid, okay? The challenge is getting the thumb under, okay? Getting that thumb to the C. So you can practice that quick transition there, getting the thumb. And eventually, this is a pretty good tempo for the F major scale. Okay, let's do the left hand fingering, okay? Left hand, pinky on the F, there's the pinky, and we're gonna walk the scale up like this. We start pinky, ring finger, 3rd finger on A, 2nd finger on B flat, thumb on C, and then we're gonna cross over 3 finger, that's our middle finger on D, and then we're gonna go E, and then we're gonna go F. Okay, that is the fingering for the F major scale. Let's do it one more time. Here we go. So F, G, A, B flat, C. Now we got to cross over 3rd finger to D, E, and F. And let's take the scale down. Here we go. F, E, D, cross under to C with the thumb. Very important to get the thumb there. And then we go B flat, A, G, and F. Okay, that is the fingering for 1 octave of the F major scale. Now you will be learning 2 octaves in this lesson, but before you do 2 octaves, you really need to be able to play 1 octave. So I recommend the same thing, just practice this up, and then down, and then up, and then down, okay? And you can speed this up. A little faster, faster even, right? So you're gonna do this on your own time. You pause the video, practice the scale, work on speeding it up, and the challenge will be crossing over, right? That's really the big challenge about playing the piano quickly, is crossing the thumbs under in the right hand, and in this case you're crossing the middle finger over. So really be aware of that quick transition to the D. And your eyeballs want to be on that D. If you want to play quickly, you should be looking at that D, and that's your target for your 3rd finger. So that is the F major scale for the right hand and the left hand. And what we're going to do next is we're going to talk about how to play the scale in multiple octaves. And this is very important because as a pianist, you want to be able to play all registers of the piano, right? You want to be able to play high, you want to be able to play low on the F scale. So, okay, we're gonna move right along here. You're sounding fantastic. We've already learned a lot in this lesson. We've only been going 11 minutes or so, and you've already learned the F major scale, you know, both hands, right, in 1 octave. We've learned both hands in 2 octaves. We actually went 3 octaves there in the right hand. And next, we're going to talk about diatonic chords. What is a diatonic chords? That kind of sounds like a scary term. Well, don't let that term scare you. Something that's diatonic means it comes from the major scale. That's it. That's what diatonic means. It relates back to the major scale, okay? And if you take this scale, right, which is only 7 notes, okay, you can build chords from these notes. It's pretty cool, okay? Check out how this works. If you start on the F, you play up a third to A, and you play up a third to C, you just formed a chord. Okay, this is a major chord, this is an F major chord. This is how we build chords in music, is we skip 1 note. We build the chord in thirds. You see? So we're always skipping a note from the scale. We skip the G, which is part of the scale. We skip the B flat, which is also part of the scale, okay? So what you can do is you can build chords on every note of the scale. This is built on the F, so we call it the 1 chord. It's built on the first note of the F scale, okay? Let's play these in both hands. F, A, C in the left hand, F, A, C in the right hand. This is the 1 chord built on the F, okay? This is called F major. Now, if you took the G and you built a chord on that, well, let's follow the rules. You skip the A and play the B flat, and then you skip the C and play the D, okay? So we're always just skipping 1 note from the scale. And check that out. This is our 2nd chord in the key of F major. This is called a G minor chord. It's called the 2 chord. It's built on the 2nd note of the F major scale. This is very simple stuff here, okay? So we're just building chords on each scale note or scale degree. It means the same thing, okay? This is our 2 chord or G minor. And I've got this written here for you. If you read sheet music, there is your G minor, guys, right there in the left hand, okay? Now, I have them written here in both hands, but right now we're playing the hands together, but you can actually practice these in separate hands, okay? Let's do the 3 chord. This is gonna be A minor. Same concept, guys. A, skip the B flat, go to C, skip the D and go to E. Left hand, A, C, E, that's an A minor. This is called the 3 chord, okay? See how this works? Very simple. These are the diatonic chords in the key of F. Hey, thanks for watching this preview course, and you can get the full-length lesson at pianowithjonny.com. And if you enjoyed this lesson, we have lots and lots of other lessons where you learn different keys, you learn different techniques. We have tons of lessons in jazz and blues and pop and boogie-woogie, lots of different styles and technique lessons, and a huge community. Check out the Piano with Jonny membership. It's a thriving community of piano players, and we have lots and lots of students who are here to help you out and encourage you and motivate you along your journey. And then of course, as a member at pianowithjonny.com, you get access to all of the content, all of the video lessons, a huge selection of sheet music. We do live events every single month. We do a Q&A where you can ask me your practice questions. I'll give you personalized coaching and advice, and we do a live workshop lesson every month. It's a live lesson. You can ask me questions during the lesson, and most importantly, it is a ton of fun. So be sure to check out the Piano with Jonny community. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.